Windsurf is a fork of VS Code that claims to be the first agentic IDE. It aims to be independent from humans, it analyzes a code base, searches the web as necessary, runs terminal commands, and writes code. In this video, I wanted to take it a spin and create an app using Windsurf and Supabase. So I've gone ahead and created a blank React app using Vite. And for today's video, I'm going to be creating a Twitter clone using Supabase as the backend. So let's dive right into Cascade, the Windsurf's AI agent. We can ask for it to create the UI for the Twitter clone, which is what I typically do. I create the UI first, make sure all the features are working locally using state, and then once I'm happy with everything, I proceed to connecting the backend. So let's start from there. I'm working on a Twitter clone app using Supabase. Create the UI for the app. It's a bit ambiguous, but let's see what Cascade can do for us. So it's starting out by analyzing the project, and then it understands that it's a TypeScript project created by Vite, which is great. So now it's just using Tailwind CSS to get started with the UI. It's analyzed the source folder, and then it's creating a modern Twitter clone interface by updating the app tsx file, which looks good. Let's just accept everything and see what happens. Accept. We can accept this whole chunk of change. Let's npm install hero icons. Yep, that sounds good. I wonder what this error is. Just 6 implement it has any type because the interface. This is app.tsx file. Okay, that should be fine. CSS is fine, but okay. Maybe there was just some glitch on the IDE. But yeah, it installed the necessary packages to get started with the styling, and then now it's moving on to creating Tailwind configurations and what's the other one? Post CSS configuration. I never personally used it, but sure, let's try it out. And then it suggests me to run npm run dev, which spins up the local server to take a look at the actual app. Sounds great. I can just copy this and paste it in my browser to take a look. Okay. I can see some stuff happening, but the UI is a bit messy at the moment. I guess these are the messages. I can post stuff. I guess this is the dialogue that's supposed to be in the center, but somehow it's in the left. And yeah, there's definitely something wrong, but that's okay. Let's tell the prompt to fix it. So the UI. See, I always struggle with how I can phrase, what's going on the UI side to AI, but I don't know. Let's just give it very ambiguous prompts. The UI looks off. Make sure all the UI code are working fine. It's maybe a bit too ambiguous, but let's see if it can figure out what's going wrong. The main TSX looks correct. Let's check the HTML. I noticed few issues to be fixed. It's editing the app.tsx file. Let's take a look at what's going on. I like how it got Twitter trend feature as well. Let's see if we can get that far today, but has the navigation menu. And what else does it have? It has the main component right here, right? I wonder if it's stuck on something and it's airing out, but let's give it another minute. So we have the home. It just says home. Oh, it's going. All right. I'm just gonna blindly accept everything and check it out on the browser. I guess it's better. The image not showing up is fine. Maybe this is the expected. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. I guess it was still doing its job. Oh yeah. It was doing its job on index.css and Tailwind configuration. Great. Lot better. Wow, okay. That was really nice. I really didn't give much information to the AI. But yeah, I was able to do that. Guess I already have local server running, but is it the same address? No, it's not. Okay, I probably should have not ran that, but that's okay, I suppose. Is there a way I can stop it? Go to the terminal. I guess I can stop it manually. Okay. Awesome. Wow, the UI looks great. I wonder if I can post something. Okay, maybe not, but that's okay. Maybe we can maybe that's something we can ask now. I'm a bit concerned about this app.tsx file getting a bit large. It's over around 190, yeah, around 200 lines. So let's see. Break up the app. Ooh, I wonder if I can reference it. Yeah, files, app.tsx file. Break up the app.tsx file into multiple components so that the file size is reasonable. It's really important to break out the files into smaller chunks whenever possible when working with AI, because AIs can only take in so many tokens, and if the file is too large, it'll start getting lazy, especially Claude. So you have to make sure that your file sizes are reasonable. Okay, I'm just gonna accept everything. It's creating a tweet component. Yep, so it created a nice components folder. We have the sidebar and tweet component in there. And so this is the tweet component. Oh, we have tweet and tweet component. So tweet contains the props for the tweet and I guess a single tweet. Looks like a single tweet, right? Article, timestamp, handle, and tweet component. Oh, tweet component is the component to tweet. So it's the component up here. It's the form to post a new tweet. And what else did it do? It edited. I'm just gonna accept all and read it later. But okay. So tweet component, trending section component, and updated the main app.tsx file. Great. That looks awesome. I can verify that the app is still working. Awesome. Now I am going to jump into a new Cascade window and ask it to make this Twitter work locally. Yeah, so maybe for today we wouldn't worry too much about messages, maybe notification, maybe not. But yeah, we want to make sure we can tweet something and that new tweet is persisted locally. So let's do that. So okay, guess that's the tweet component. And I'm assuming we don't have any. Do we persist a state for the tweets? We have trends. We have tweet. So we literally just have a single tweet right here. But this should be a list of tweets. Okay, great. So okay. Update the currently there is only a single tweet that is hard coded in the code in app.tsx file. Make it so that the list of tweets is a state, and add a feature to enable posting a new tweet. I wonder if I missed something. I guess another thing we can ask for is break down these extract these navigation items or maybe trends or tweet model interfaces into a model component, but maybe that's something we can do later. So yeah, let's see what Windsurf can do for us. Okay, so it's taking a look at the app.tsx file. It took a look at the tweet component, tweet composer.tsx. Oh, it's not tweet components, tweet composer. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, it has edited the app.tsx file. It has edited the tweet composer. Let's just accept all and oh, okay. Because we opened a new window, now the terminal sessions turned off. That is actually a bit inconvenient, but npm run dev. Yeah, let's just keep that one running right there, and I believe it's the same address. Yep. Okay, let's try it out. Test run, post. Great, test run shows up. There was a bit of blink when I posted it, but yeah, let's not worry too much about it for now. I think it looks beautiful. I wonder what this error is. It's likely that you're missing a comma to separate these two template expressions. Let's see if we can. Let's see if Windsurf can fix this. Yeah, I don't think it matters that much because the code is working. Oh, I have this thing. Shoot, okay. Yeah, whenever I try to open a terminal, that happens. But alright, let's go back to the other one. Updating tweet functionality. I suppose now that the tweet is working locally, that is all good. I suppose we can work on maybe likes, retweet. I don't know if we want to go that far, but yeah. Comments, okay, likes. So currently the tweet model, this is what a tweet looks like, right? Right, tweet. Where's the tweet defined it? Okay, tweet. Oh, it's not really defined. Okay, Twitter, tweet, props. Username, handle, time slot, content. Okay, let's just ask it to add likes. Add like feature as well. And I suppose we can't really jump to the user's profile at the moment. Okay, so it updated the app.tsx file. Yeah, it has likes count, is liked, false, true, boolean. Looks good. It updated the model up here. Looks great. Accept all. And let's see if we can like a post. Maybe not yet. Okay. Make sure that when the like button is pressed, the state updates and the UI changes so that the like is reflected. Notice that the on-click handler is on the SVG element instead of the button element. Okay, so if I had clicked the... Oh, interesting. But yeah, I guess good call, Windsurf. I didn't look the code that far, but good catch. So now the entire button is a clickable region, so I can just click to toggle like on and off. Great. Wow, that was actually impressive. I thought the like feature was just not implemented, but it was actually there, except on click was for some reason implemented on the SVG and not the entire button, and Windsurf was able to self-correct that and not get confused by my prompt, which is impressive. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if I should take as far as being able to tweak the profile, but yeah, maybe we can work on that once we connect Supabase to it. So let's not worry too much about comments and retweets for now. We have a basic timeline with a feature that we can like the post. I think that's a pretty good point to get started with Supabase. Let's jump into adding Supabase to this app. So yeah, I think we can just ask something like add Supabase to this app. I don't know. Let's see if that does the magic, and if it does, it's great. Very easy. If something doesn't work, we can always go back and give it more detailed prompt. But yeah, it looked at the package.json, noticed that Supabase package was missing, so it went ahead and installed it. Now it initialized Supabase in a supabase.ts file. Great. Created a in file with some basic values, and it's importing. Is it importing it anywhere? Not yet, right? To complete the setup, you'll need to sign up Supabase it. Okay, so it's asking me to create a remote Supabase project, which is okay. We can certainly do that, but just for the fun of it, let's actually use a local version of Supabase. I want to actually use the local version of Supabase. Let's see if it brings up the Supabase CLI with this prompt. So it's installing Supabase, npm install Supabase to dev. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So it's adding Supabase as the dev dependency. And now let's install the Supabase CLI globally. It's kind of what we did earlier, but sure. And I already have Supabase installed locally, but let's accept and see what happens. What does happen when you try to install something that you already have? Auto updating homebrew, blah blah blah. Supabase is already installed. Upgrading Supabase. Okay, sure. Great. I guess now I get the latest version of Supabase CLI. Okay, now initialize local Supabase project. Yes, let's run Supabase init, which creates this Supabase directory on the left side. And for this, do I just type it here? Settings for Dino, we don't need it. Where do I answer this, or do I have to open it in the terminal? Maybe I do have to open it in the terminal. Nope. Okay, Supabase init is complete. Supabase start. Yep, let's do that. It's starting the local Supabase container. Okay, so it discovered that there was a Supabase project running already locally, so it decided to run Supabase stop, which is amazing, which is what exactly you need to do. And then once Supabase is stopped locally, that other Supabase project is stopped locally, you can run Supabase start, except the other one didn't stop, so now it's specifying the particular project to stop. Now it's specifying the project ID and tidying that project to be stopped. And then now let's update the Supabase configuration to use different ports. I wonder if we are going into a bit of a loop, but yeah, okay. Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. It's struggling to stop the running Supabase project, so I'm just gonna manually stop the project. Okay, I've actually stopped the Supabase projects. Let's see if we can roll back the changes on the config.toml file, because we want to keep the original one, and let's actually start over. Let's just start over. So we have kind of added Supabase here and there, right? So I guess we can ask it to run Supabase locally for this app. Oh, nice. It's checking if Supabase CLI is already installed. I wish if it did that earlier. We've already run Supabase in it, but okay, so it's good. And then we can run Supabase start. Okay, update the emp file with the credentials of local Supabase instance. It's checking the status of the .env file, and it's updating the environment variables. I think that looks good. All right, how can we verify? I guess we're not really loading any data from, what did the terminal? Okay, why does the terminal keep stopping? Interesting. So I guess every time you open a new Cascade window, the terminal session, the entire set of terminal sessions that you had is gone, and you just have to start over, which is it would be nice if it just kept the terminal running, but that's all right. Okay, run the app locally. Great, npm run dev, and the app is up and running. Now let's add all the, let's create all the tables that we need for this app, and let's ask Windsurf if it can do all the hard work. So create all the Supabase tables, triggers, and functions necessary to run this app on Supabase. Create all the Supabase tables, create all the database migration files for creating Supabase tables, triggers, and functions necessary to run this app on Supabase. I think that's a good prompt. Let's give it a spin. Okay, it's analyzing the tweet.tsx and app.tsx file, and it's creating the migration file. And wow, it has the dates correct as well, which is actually kind of challenging for large language models. I've tried letting AI create migration files, but the dates is something that they could never get it right. But I guess Windsurf has some magic behind the scenes to get the current date, which sounds like it shouldn't be that hard, right? But yeah, all the other tools that I've worked with have struggled with that. So that's something that's impressive. So we have profiles, tweets, likes, trending topics, sure. And it's enabling row-level security for all of them. Great. And it's creating a policy, so public profiles are viewable by everyone. Profiles, so basically anybody can select it. Users can only update, insert their own profile. Users can update their own profile, and tweets are viewable by everyone. Users can insert their own tweets. Users can update their own tweets, and users can delete their own tweets. Great. Likes are viewable by everyone. Yep, sounds good. Users can insert their own likes. Yep, users can delete their own likes. Sounds good. And then trending topics are viewable by everyone. Yeah, sounds good. Wow. So likes table has a user ID and Twitter ID, tweet ID, and they reference the profiles table and tweets table. Great, that looks really good. Wow. UUID extension. Sure. With the latest Postgres, you don't really need this extension to generate UUIDs, but yeah, it works. It works. I'm just gonna accept it because it looks really good. Failed to load .env file because I maybe hadn't accepted the change. And then now it's running Supabase DB reset, which resets the Supabase database to and applies all the schema. So if we go to localhost 54323, we can view the Supabase project running locally. And we can see all the tables in our table editor. So we have the tweets table, trending topics, profiles, and everything. Looks great. Okay, perfect. The migrations have been successfully applied. The schema is designed to be scalable and secure. Yep, it's secure for sure. All right. Accept. Oh, what have I not accepted? You know what? I don't care. Let's just accept it. So at this point, we can... I guess it's not really truly connected to Supabase yet, right? Or is it? Tweet Composer. Does it actually fly off to Supabase and compose a tweet? Set new tweet. Set new tweet. Is it in the app.tsx file? Tweet composer. Set new tweet is... Huh. Okay. So it's not really doing anything, right? Well, I guess we can try it out. Except... Okay, maybe I zoomed in just a bit. Okay, something got posted, but that's just the local state updating, right? Okay, yep, so it's not really connected to Supabase yet, but we can just ask it to do so. So, connect the app to Supabase so that the... Or should we start from the profiles table? Because I feel like we're gonna have... One, with the row-level security policy in place, we wouldn't be able to insert new data. Anyway, so yeah, let's start from that. Yeah, add auth to the app using Supabase. Okay, it's doing its magic. It's analyzing Supabase.tsx file. Great, we have a Supabase client already. Yep, we do. Now it's creating a auth context.tsx file, which I suppose is a component to pass down the auth context, basically whether the user is logged in or not, or I guess profile information and stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that looks good. Let's accept that. And now we have the auth.tsx file, which should be, I guess, the login page, login/register page. I think. Yep, I think that's what it is. Looks good. Let's accept it. Now it's updating the app component, the root app.tsx file, to add, I guess, routing and logging in and stuff. Okay, it's just displaying different components depending on the UI state, which is fine, which works. Right, okay, what's this navigation error? I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Let's see if the app runs first. Yeah, so it's providing the auth, using the auth provider, it's providing the auth context to the child and any component below it. Great. Okay, so now we have a nice auth page. So we can sign up. I need a username. My username is dshuker That's my actual Twitter handle. Give me a follow. Okay, I guess Twitter handle goes here. My username, Tyler Shuker. Yeah, so give me a follow if you would like to. But yeah, I have registered. Have I properly registered? Oh yeah, I'm signed in. I am signed in. Great. So yeah, when I refresh the page, the page still stays there, which is great. I feel like there was no gap here earlier, but yeah, that's all right. So yeah, test, tweet, post, and of course that's just happening locally because we haven't asked Windsurf to do that. But okay, looks great. Now connect the post tweet feature to Supabase. well, not just post tweet, but the entire tweet set of tweets should be loaded from the Supabase database, shouldn't it? But maybe Windsurf can figure that out and actually do all the heavy lifting for us. So it updated the tweet composer to, oh wow, it's setting up real-time listeners on the tweets table, and whenever anything happens, insert, update, delete, it fetches the tweets. And fetch tweets is right here, so it's just fetching. Okay, so this is not a great implementation because whenever a new tweet is inserted, updated, or deleted, it just loads the entire timeline again from scratch. But yeah, let's just accept it and maybe we can fix it later. And it's got a bunch of errors anyway, so is it gonna work? Hello. Yeah, I didn't think so, but we do have a tweet. Okay, so the tweet is actually inserted, which is interesting. These are probably content. It does not exist on type. Parse error accepted. Parse error. Error, throw error, tweets. Okay, data tweets. Parse error accepted identifier from likes or tweet ID. You know what? The app is at least kind of working, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. But the reason why the timeline isn't being refetched is because it only gets refetched when it receives a real-time event, and the real-time is off for this table at the moment, so it's not automatically being refreshed. But if I hit Command R by manually refreshing, I thought it would show up, but I guess it's not showing up. So yep, let's just ask AI to fix it. The Twitter timeline isn't showing up. Make sure the tweets are being properly queried. But yeah, look at this query that I created. ID content created at profiles and get the username handle. And oh yeah, okay, that's not gonna work. That is not how you can get the number of likes. So let's see if we can get that thing fixed without me jumping into the Supabase documentation. There is a aggregated function feature in Supabase that allows you to get the count of something, but maybe it got rid of all the... Okay, it changed the query quite a bit. So now it has all the columns from tweets and just profiles. So it just is ignoring likes now. Which is, oh, and now it's loading likes as a separate thing. Get likes for these tweets. And it also created a new migration file. It created 2 new migration files. Okay, so updated trending topics. Yeah, let's just ignore that. Update trending topics triggered. That's fine. Handle tweet deletion. Are these all necessary? Update trending topics. So it has a word variables. Word is... So this is triggered whenever a new role for... Oh, whenever a new tweet is posted, it extracts the content, splits it to arrays separated by spaces. I think my regex is a bit rusty, but look for hashtag and update the trending topics. Interesting. This is actually a neat implementation. I don't know how scalable it is, but interesting approach. I like it. I handle Twitter deletes. That's supposed fine. What is it doing? It's changing the tweet count from what table? Oh well, get tweet with likes. So now here it's getting all the list of tweets as well as the like count, which is, yeah, clever solution. Whenever you're unable to get the data using Supabase query, you can always create a Postgres function and get the data that you want. And what is this? This is seed data. Okay, interesting. The seed data should be moved to a c.sql file, but yeah, let's just do that later. It works, so we can clean stuff up later on. So it's running Supabase DB reset, and so I wonder if it's using this get tweet with likes function somewhere. Is it using it anywhere? So far, no. It doesn't look like it's being used anywhere. But I like this. Should I ask it to use it? So now like button isn't doing anything because, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Get tweets with likes. Get tweet with likes or tweets. So it gets the list of tweets, right? Select from tweets, join left side where, group by, yeah, okay. Use the function in an RPC call to load the list of tweets for the timeline. So I'm asking Windsurf to use this function to load the list of tweets instead of the query that it had, which is, where did it go? Yeah, tweet dot, no, it's not tweet composer. Use tweets, yeah, use tweets hooks. So it edited this, fine. Tweet what likes. And then it's fetching tweets. Instead of writing this long query, it's just using get tweet with likes function, passing the user ID. Looks good. Let's accept that and run Supabase DB reset. Okay, finish Supabase TV reset. Hello. I should be able to post this. Except now it's not allowing me to post. Yep, it's not working. Let's see what is wrong. accept all. Maybe hit refresh again. Blah blah blah. Post. Okay. Now I'm unable to post, create a new tweet from the app. Fix it. Let's see if it can do its thing. So if we go to Twitter, Tweet Composer. Oh yeah. If we go to its parent app.tsx, we have a handle post tweet, which posts tweet, which is the post tweet function in the use tweets hooks. And here's the implementation. So Supabase from tweets, insert, it inserts the content. The implementation looks good. I'm not sure about the updating UI state and everything, but at least it looks like the data should land on the database. The post button will be disabled while creating a new post. Wonder if we're getting any errors on the console. Error posting an object key is not preset in table profiles. Insert update on table tweets violates foreign key constraints. Is that because I'm not signed in? Which makes sense. I thought I wasn't signed in. Right, okay. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I should have noticed that. Yeah, obviously we ran Supabase DB reset multiple times, so I should be signed out, but I'm not. At least that's what the UI is, I'm not presented the login screen. So let's make sure that happens. When the user is not signed in, they should be presented with a login UI, but currently that isn't happening. Okay, it's checking the auth context file, making sure everything's good, analyzing main.tsx file, making sure everything's good. And I guess it kind of found the issue in the app.tsx file, so it's fixing it. Let's just accept it and see what happens. Okay. Not. Early return for loading status. Early return for unauthenticated state. If not user, where's this at? Guess there's no way to jump to the code. Oh, it's right here. If user is not there, use auth user. Does it think there's a session because we signed in earlier and we have an access token? Okay. So this is happening because the user is Set user. Where's set user being called? So it's getting the session, get session. Okay. Wonder what the best way to do this is. We should just, okay. That's use effect. So the problem here is get session just loads the session from local storage. So we want to use get user. Oh yeah. Let's just do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna manually update the code like a caveman, and that should return a user. Okay, I think that should do the magic. No, it's not doing the magic because use effect, it gets the user, sets the user. Where else is set user being called? Subscription. Okay, we have, oh yeah, this one. So we also have a subscription on the Supabase auth state change, which fires whenever a session state changes, or it fires once when the app is loaded with the initial session. And because we have that session value in local storage, this is going to make it look like we have a user. A solution here. What's a good solution here? Should I ask AI to come up with a good solution? Or because we do want to have this on-off state change subscription for sure, but we don't want to. We want to make sure that it fetches the latest user, because we can't really trust local storage. Just because in a production app this should be fine, but just because we're working with the local Supabase database and we'll be resetting the Supabase database quite often, and it's kind of annoying that we have to kind of delete the local storage whenever we reset the Supabase database. So let's see. You know what? Yeah. Let's just delete this access token manually for now, which until I can come up with a better solution. Tyler T. Sugar Jr. Sign up. All right. Now this should work. I should be able to post something, and this new data is inserted into the tweets table. Hello. Okay, it's right there. Great. Likes are working. Is it actually being persisted on the? Yeah, it's being persisted on the database as well. And I can unlike something as well, and which should, if we hit refresh, yeah, it's gone. Great. So yeah, we have basic tweets, Twitter timeline, and likes feature. That is awesome. Now this may be a good place to leave it off, but I personally don't like this unable to load image right here for the profile pictures. So why don't we go ahead and hook up Supabase storage to this app as well, so that we can update the user's profile image and have it displayed in the app. So let's open up a new Cascade window and ask it to connect Supabase storage to the app, specifically around the profiles page. So let's see. Update the app so that the users can update their profiles from the profiles page. Add Supabase storage so that they can change their profile images too. So we haven't created a profile page yet. If I click profile, nothing happens. That's because we don't have that page yet. Let's see if Windsurf can create the profile page for us. And I'm noticing that we haven't added any router to this app at all. So I'm curious to see if it, introduces a router so that we can probably open up different pages. But yeah, it's starting out by doing some analyzing a bunch of folders locally. Analyzed, bunch of folders, files. Supabase.ts file knows that we have initialized Supabase. Okay, so it's implementing profile page component. So it's adding a profile page component. It's adding a profile page routing. Great. So it added proper routing, I think. At least it is about to do that. And then it's creating a profile update form. Awesome. And set up Supabase storage for profile images. Great. So yeah, the profile component, I think we already accepted that one. And then app.tsx file, let's just accept the change. And sidebar.tsx file, it's updating it so that we can actually navigate to the profile page. Okay, so create a bunch of files. Did that, did this, did that. It's running Supabase DB push. Yeah, no, that's not what we want. We are working with Supabase locally. I see that Supabase CLI isn't properly set up. You'll need to run the migration manually through Supabase dashboard. No, that's not it, but maybe I can tell it that I'm running Supabase locally for this project. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's like, in that case, npx Supabase status, don't use npx. I have the Supabase CLI installed on this machine. Okay. Yeah, it has checked that we have Supabase on this machine. Now it's running Supabase DB reset. Okay. What I'm looking for is for it to create the storage settings. But instead it resetted the my Supabase database. Let's see what it does after this. Okay, so finished resetting the Supabase database. Perfect. The storage bucket for avatars have been created successfully. How was it created exactly? Was it really created? Let's take a look. So we can go to storage, avatars. Wait, how was it created? How was it created? So we ran Supabase status. Great, your local Supabase is running. Now apply the storage migration. Now let's apply the storage migration. Where is the storage Oh, it's this one. Create storage. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't we already have 4 migration files? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Looks good. For some reason it got rid of the trailing zeros and ones, or twos or threes. But yeah, that's all right. I'm just gonna manually change the file name. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Great. So it created a avatars storage bucket, which is public, which is good, and authenticated users whose auth.uid matches the first element of the folder name can insert it. Great. And I guess anybody can select it. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Did it update the profile page already? Okay, so the link to the profile. Oh, yeah, it might not be working because I need to delete my signed in status again. Okay. And of course, yeah, there's that. Run the app locally. All right, let's check it out. So instead we want to sign up. Tyler at supabase.io. Secure password. Tyler and Tishuka Jr. Sign up and we are in. Profile, we can come to profile. I guess I expect my username to be here by default. That's all right. I'm not gonna be too picky about it. And I'm gonna be an elephant. Save profile. Wonder if it actually saved. So we can reload the avatars bucket. There's nothing there. Did it change anything on the database? I don't think so. Yep, nope, nothing there. Okay, so maybe it's because I haven't filled out the username. Tyler, supabase.com, save profile. I don't think it's doing anything, is it? Refresh, nope. All right, the profile isn't being saved. Also, the default values for the form fields should be displayed. Pre-filled, whatever you like to call it, I guess. So yeah, it's checking the initial schema. Okay. And then it's updating the profile component, which handles updating the profiles. Should have taken a look at this, but it's loading the username, website, avatar URL, where the user ID is the same as their user ID. Okay, let's accept the change. So it's loading the profiles, setting the profile, and update profile gets everything and upserts it to the profiles table. It doesn't upload the photo, does it? Maybe it's just automatically up. Okay, so the photo, the avatar URLs all automatically updated whenever we upload a new photo, which is a fine implementation. So let's go back, hit say refresh. There's the default values. That's great. Username, handle. I want to change my profile picture to an elephant and new row level security violated. issue. So this is happening when yeah, okay, not much is being displayed here, but we can just ask Windsurf. I'm getting roll security RLS errors when uploading a profile image. Fix it. I thought it had the necessary policies already, but folder name, maybe that's the key. Where is it trying to upload it to? So storage from upload, file path is user ID / file name, which sounds alright. But yeah, let's reset the Supabase DB. Let's delete the auth status. Let's delete the auth token manually. Okay, finished resetting Supabase. Should be good to go. Let's sign up one last time, hopefully. Tyler at supabase.io. Secure password. Tyler and T-Sugar Jr. Sign up. I'm in. I can go to my profiles page. I can choose an elephant and no value in column username of violation profile violates not null constraint. Okay, I see what is happening. I think the image was actually uploaded, if I'm correct. Okay, so there you go. We can see the image being right there. But what's happening is once we update the profile, once we upload an image, where is it? So we upload the image to storage, which is fine, which is working fine. But when we do the upsert, we are we overriding? Because we are passing no value for the, what was the error that we saw? No value in column username. So because we are performing an upsert here, which overrides any values that are not passed to this method, is null, which is not what we want. So we can just say we want to update the rows with these values, and we probably don't need to pass this ID column because we are just specifying that we only update, oops, where did it go? The row where the user ID is matched. So we just want to update the avatar URL, and that's it. And we can use update here because we know for sure that the profile is created when the user signs up. So yeah, I think this should fix it. Let's try it out. Let's hit refresh, go to profile, upload, scroll, and I guess that's it. Is my profile updated? Hello. And I guess the avatar URL isn't showing up. But if we go to the database, we can see that my profile has this image, which is a beautiful image of a cute squirrel. So, okay, let's fix this. In the tweet timeline, the profile image isn't being shown even for those that actually have profile images set. This should fix our app right up. Okay, so the get tweet with likes function isn't returning the profile image URL. Oh yeah, that's the issue. Okay, great. Yeah, so it added the avatar URL is one of the things that's being returned from the function that we call to load all the tweets. And then we also add avatar URL here and there whenever we need it. And it's updating the tweet component to display the avatar URL. Otherwise, it displays a placeholder, which is nice. And here's another avatar URL section that we needed. It's running the Supabase DB reset. Hopefully this is the last run that we have to manually delete this auth token. But let's wait and see. Alright, let's sign up. Tyler at supabase.io, secure password or gibberish Tyler, and D Sugar Jr. Sign me up. And let's upload our profile image. Go to home and hello world. Post. And there you go. We have a nice post with my elephant as the profile picture, and we have a nice tweet that we can like. So yeah, that was Windsurf. We were able to create a nice looking Twitter clone app, but even though the feature isn't complete, I think it's a good time to cut it off because the rest of the features is just repeating the same thing, adding more tables, adding more columns, adding more storage buckets and whatnot, which we already know that it can do. So if you'd like to take this project and kind of keep it going, yeah, please feel free to do so. But yeah, I really enjoy using Windsurf and I think you should really try it out if you haven't yet.